officer. Apparently, he was indicted on capital murder off of a recording that when he called me and admitted to a lot of things. So in that recording, got him indicted. Now there was a autopsy, the autopsy of the medical examiner's office. Now that was they never told us anything. 6 months go down the line, I have a feeling they Google my grandson because nothing's been aired, and I wanted to know why, because I had already got him indicted. He had already been indicted. So I look it up and I find out that there's a scandal of an autopsy of organs being taken out and all these things. Texas Rangers are still doing their investigation. And from what I've been told, the Texas Rangers, I've seen every article. I have done my research. Sam Andrews was the full medical examiner on my grandson's case. I have a preliminary death certificate that shows that. Texas Rangers are doing their investigation. The reason why Sam Andrews' testimony was thrown out in another case was because he changed his mind on the stand. That doesn't mean it's going to affect every single autopsy. So I feel that we're not doing justice for my grandson without waiting for that Texas Rangers investigation. Bobby Glenn tells me this is the only option that we have. That's what he tells me. So so he keeps asking me if I agree with it. No. Do I agree with it? No. You're telling me as a DA that this is all I have. That boggles my mind because that baby was my life. Every day. Every day. I even get messages from Dollar General, Walmart. I gotta remember you with your grandson. I had a great relationship. I never get to see him again. I remember when my daughter was pregnant with him, I was so happy. My husband was just so over the moon. I had him the whole week. My daughter just worked a lot. And it was great because I got this amazing relationship with my grandson because of that, you know? And I was happy to do that. And he called me Alma. Too, and he had a nickname for her. He was a small child. I was like, God, I'm so lucky. I have this amazing grandbaby. He's so smart, so loving. Anyone cried, he would come and hug you and kiss you and say, "Am I crying?" Or anybody. He didn't want anyone to cry. And to think that this man did what he did, because I know what he did, because he brought him to me. My 10-year-old son had opened the door to his lifeless body. I was told that he waited 5 hours. There was a 5-hour time frame. I was told that by medical professionals. There was a blunt force to the head, and he admitted. I talked to Marlene, the detective. He was the only one with the child he admitted for the past 2 hours. He admitted he left him for 2 hours. He told me he opened the door, heard him crying, hit him with the door, watched him cry for my daughter. And when he was unresponsive, he Googled. He said he's a boxer, and he Googled head concussions. Everybody knows that that's not a head concussion. If a child is crying and slowly going, that means that child needs help. And in the beginning of this, I asked them, where is the charge for a person that does not get a child that's defenseless help right away? Oh, well, he has the highest charge, so that doesn't matter in this case. Okay, well, now where we are. Child endangerment? This is not child endangerment. This is child murder. If he would have got him help immediately, then I could say, you know what? You tried to get him help, but you didn't. You told on that vid recording that I have on YouTube and everywhere else, and I will continue to let everybody know. He said he went back in the living room and smoked a blunt from the neighbor downstairs while my grandson was there dying and swelling to death. Didn't call any of us. There's like 7 of us in that household. My son opens the door. I had a bad feeling. As soon as he screamed, "Mom," I ran in there. I grabbed him in my arms, laid him on there, and had to give him CPR and try to get his attention and I asked him, when did this happen? He goes, right now. He lied 7 times. The lady told me it was 7 lies. And that 7th one was my recording. And then he calls and I was trying to block him and wouldn't stop harassing me. Yeah, people do 3 ways talking to my son. It's horrible. This is injustice. And I have seen so many cases like this after my grandson. There was one in Fort Stockton. There was a little boy, same age, a week later, that this has happened to. I've seen where the men have glued the baby's eyes shut. What's going on in this world? Where's the justice for the children? If we don't speak up for the kids, nobody's going to. Nobody. And these kids are defenseless. My grandson was defenseless. That little boy was defenseless. These children are defenseless, and we are obligated to protect them. And this, I don't feel is protection. I wonder right now what my grandson feels about all this. Y'all see to him every day. So I'm sorry, Zay. I'm sorry, baby. I'm gonna keep fighting, and I'm sorry. My kids have this whole year. This happened in August. My kids are all medicated. I've never medicated my children. My little boy is angry. He's never been angry in his life. I'm 11 years old. I have to see that. And he gets child endangerment when my kids suffer for the rest of their lives. And so do we. And my daughter, she's so young and she doesn't understand. She's manipulated. They don't explain to her. They make her think she has no options. And that's why we're here today, to prove that there is options. And I'm here to say that I have proof of options. And there is other things that DA has not looked at. He hasn't even asked me for it. Because he knows my heart is for my grandson. And for every other child. That's why we have to fight today. Because if we don't fight today, if we do fight today, then maybe something will change. Maybe we can get a law change where we can protect these children, and CPS can do the right investigations. And when there is any criminal record, this man should never have been around my grandson from the beginning. And that's all I really can say about it right now. Until I go in that courtroom and I have to accept something that I don't agree with.
And so can you tell me specifically what option are you pursuing today that you're...
I'm just basically telling Markello how he's impacted my family. That's it. I have nothing to do with this deal. My daughter did. I can't speak for my daughter because I wasn't there and I don't know what was said to her. But what I can say is that I don't agree with it. This is not child endangerment. There should be some kind of other charge. Even if the autopsy is wrong, there's other things. There's preliminary that you told. If they can tell me it was a blunt force to the head with no bruises on the outside, and he was the only one with the child, not the child. I mean, come on. Who else did? If he didn't do it, who did? There was no one else with you. My daughter was at work. He called. I've got plenty of all the girls at work said he acted like it's no big deal, and he just shows up at my door. Didn't have him in a car seat, so let's see how much damage he did when he ran him down the stairs, threw him in the car with no car seat, and rushed him all the way to my house across town, past 2 hospitals to do so, according to Marlene, the detective who told me that. He passed 2 hospitals to take him to your house when he needed it immediately. There was nothing that I could have done to help him at that time. But between 8 and 9, when this apparently happened, there was a chance. There was a chance. And my grandson would be alive today, living his life. I don't get to see him go to kindergarten. My daughter doesn't get to see him go to kindergarten. Nobody gets to see him grow, and it's not fair because he was so wonderful and so loving. He never even threw a fit. He just would turn around and be like, "I love you, but I love you too." You know, just he was wonderful. He was a blessing to all of our lives.
And you're saying, like, is this gentleman today being charged for child endangerment or for capital murder?
No, they dropped the capital murder and decided to go child endangerment. And we were told that was off the basically the autopsy, because of the autopsy, that this is why this is happening. But the Texas Rangers are not done with the investigation. He's named. There's 2 kids that were named. My grandson's one of those children named. What's going on here? You know, we got a case in Abilene of another lawyer that's fighting the same situation because of the same medical examiner. I just don't see why this needs to be rushed right now. I feel that they do not want the medical examiner's case to inflict a murder case. The only murder case that's been inflicted so far is my grandson was a murder victim. The other little girl was a burn victim.
And this case got...
How does it look?
It got...
That the medical examiner messed up and it inflicted a murder case. So instead, let's go ahead and prove child endangerment and let this case go away. That's how I feel. I'm not saying I have the proof of that, but that's how I feel. Because why else are we rushing this? Why can't we let the Texas Rangers do their job? Because that's what they're doing. Me and my husband have been in contact with the Texas Rangers. Why are we rushing this right now?
And can you tell me about what you think would be different if waited until the Texas Rangers were?
Because we don't know that if Texas Rangers did an investigation, they cannot say that my grandson's autopsy would have been tampered with as far as the cause of death. Yes, there was things that were taken. There's things that were taken, pictures that were taken that he doesn't even have. And the thing is like, how do we know that? I mean, if you look at the medical records, they were already saying it was shaken baby syndrome. So the autopsy, all you need is a sample to do the cause of death. Even if they took organs out of his body, that wouldn't stop the cause of death. You could still do the cause of death. You know, that's why it's 2 separate cases. Medical examiner and this case is totally different because it wouldn't stop the cause of death. I mean, and at least present it and see if a judge throws it out. We're not even doing that. I'm just shocked. I get a phone call after the fact of, oh, this is what's going to happen. You're just the grandmother and that's it. The grandmother that had him most of the time. The grandmother that watched him and loved him. The grandmother that gave him CPR. The grandmother that called 911 and got immediate help. You know, I just feel like I'm just like, because I didn't give birth to him. I'm the right.
And have you spoken to Mr. Bland about this?
Briefly. In the very beginning, I spoke to Mr. Bland. He explained to me why he has to go this route. He says he's doing everything the best that he can for the situation. I mean, the only problem I have with it is I just feel that the Texas Rangers should finish their investigation.
And did you tell him?
Yeah, I've mentioned that, yeah.
Oh, what did
They
you
said
say?
some people say, oh, in some cases, or he's looked at it and this is the best that he would be able to do. And I mean, I didn't get much conversation with him. My daughter has more. I haven't really wanted to speak to him because I've been very upset over it, and I'm still coping. I'm still grieving, so this is really hard. Even to be here right now doing this is hard. I'm even afraid of doing this right now because I'm afraid of repercussions coming back home. Just because, I mean, look where we're at. We're at a courthouse. We're at a courthouse. I have 5 kids, but I have to stand up for my grandson and every other child, and that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm here for. And the reason why I'm going up in that courtroom is to tell Markello Flores how he impacted me and my children. And that's all I can do right now at this moment.
And then, you're saying like right now it looks like what's on the table is 40 years in prison. What do you think?
He will do 20 of that.
Yeah.
He will get out when he's 40 years old and have a relationship with his children. And Zadrian will never have a relationship with his children. Zadrian's father will not ever be able to have a relationship with his son again. That's horrible. He was a good father. He had a good father. He had wonderful people that loved him. All of his family loved him. And this is an injustice in the worst way. I don't know if this man was just jealous of my daughter or jealous of the child. I don't know what his problem was, but he has serious issues. He needs mental help because something's not right here. I don't understand what my grandson could have possibly done to make him do this. And I'll never understand.
And what I was trying to ask you was legally, what other course are you pursuing that would get him more time in those courses?
As of right now, I'm still trying to learn about how all this works.
Contest.
Contest. I mean, whatever. I don't even know what options. I'll go over that with an attorney at a later time. Like right now, I'm trying to deal with the fact that what we have to do, what's going to happen to me on my school right now.
And then switching gears, can you tell us a little bit about what's the status of the investigation as far as what happened with the Lubbock Medical Center and the organ harvesting?
From what I understand, Shaylee Sanders have covered a lot of that in Lubbock, and she's still covering it. Basically, they're just like, I'm not sure exactly what they're doing, but they're investigating. He's still working in the office, doing autopsies as we speak. And Sinead Graves, she went out of her way and provided the picture. So he shouldn't even be there doing it because the picture show that he was doing wrongful.
20 years is not enough. You're tripping.
Like 20 years, 40, he will get, Bobby Bland said he would do max 20, at least maybe 22 years. 22 years. My grandson had 2 years. He had a child the same age. He had begged my daughter to come there because his kids were coming over. His kids never came over. That was all a lie. That showed me premeditation. I can't prove that's premeditated. I don't know what was in his mind. But I mean, by the actions, not getting him help right away, all that to me is premeditated. To a point. I don't know. That's just where I'm at right now with it. I'm here for my grandson. I'm not here for anybody else. And of course, children, other children. My grandson wants me to fight for every child. And that's what I continue to do, because I promise him.
And as far as the situation with Lubbock, though, is the rest of y'all's family pursuing any other kind of action to investigate?
Not at this time. We're waiting on the Texas Rangers to get back with us, and we're just letting them do their investigation.
All right, I think that's the only question I have or anything else like that.
No, right now, we're just going there and see what happens. And it's important that I'm not putting Bobby Bland down. I'm not talking bad about Bobby Bland. I'm just stating the facts that what I believe is not right. I'm not saying that it's his fault. I'm not saying anything about that. I want to make that clear. I just don't agree with what's happening. I haven't even seen what he has or whatever. But I know that my grandson deserves more than this and that we should still be fighting. That's what I do. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Absolutely.